From next July, all Victorian property owners will be paying a new charge on their council rates, the state's fire levy. At the moment, the levy's only collected through insurance premiums, but it's being extended to all ratepayers as recommended by the Bushfires Royal Commission. The government says it's one of the most important reforms to state taxes in decades. But as Francis Bell reports, not everyone's happy.
For Victorian grain grower Eric Sharkey, it's the end of an unfair system and soaring insurance premiums.
We're looking forward to having that extra couple of $1,000s in our pocket.
Farmers have been among the most vocal opponents of the current system for funding the state's firefighting services, where a levy is collected through insurance premiums. Those who aren't insured don't pay the levy. But that system will be scrapped from next July to be replaced by a levy on all property owners through their council rates. Homeowners will pay $100 a year, businesses $200, and everyone will also pay a percentage of the value of their property to be set at budget time.
The councils are not happy about being the collection agency. They believe that this is a state tax and in fact should be collected by the state.
There'll be concessions for pensioners, and the Treasurer says the change will save homeowners and businesses $100 million a year.
It's the most important reform of state taxes for decades.
But there'll be losers too, and big property owners are bracing for a big bill.
This has been a particularly difficult issue, but what we want to make sure is that industry doesn't cop it in the neck.
While the government's keen to talk up its changes to the fire services levy, it's had much less to say about leaked details of an independent audit of the state's finances. News Limited says the so-called Vertigan report, delivered earlier this year, recommends the government hands responsibility for services such as welfare, early childhood education and state housing to charities and private businesses.
If you're providing a service, it needs to be who is the most efficient in being able to provide that service. It might be the private sector, it might be local government or state government.
Then there's the latest opinion poll, which shows Labor and the Coalition evenly poised on a two-party preferred basis, while the Premier's dissatisfaction rating has soared by 21 points from the same time last year. If it's bothering Ted Baillieu, he's not showing it. Francis Bell, ABC News, Melbourne.